And it's not your decision here, but why not walk away as Tanga? And there's something called UDA.
You see, the thing is, a party doesn't belong to an individual. A party belongs to the members of the party and the people who elected me. So it is not for anyone to tell me that you should leave Jubilee. I will leave Jubilee when the people of Uasin Gishu County say so. Yeah, and there is nothing wrong with associating or having coalitions with other parties. It is allowed within our Political Parties Act. So I think also the feeling that that people begin to think that they own a party and that they run it like their family kiosk, that is wrong. The party belongs to the people who elected them. So Jubilee does not belong to individuals. It belongs to the people who are Jubilee members, who are citizens of Kenya.
Unfortunately.
And so I think it's not anybody's place to say we should leave. In fact, today I had, I think I watched a video where the head of state said that I will hand over the country. I will not hand over the country to thieves or something like that. Again, that is where people go wrong. It is not for him to hand over the country to anybody. It is the people of Kenya who vote and decide who the country will be handed over to. It is not, and as I'm saying, the whole hubris of thinking that they own the party, they own the country. It's for them to decide who becomes the next president. No. That power lies with the people of Kenya.
And we can't ignore, and I said, unfortunately, our political parties are owned by individuals. Unfortunately. We are not like the US where we have either you are Democrat or you are Republican. And that's why even now, if you ask both which political party she will vie 2022, she might not be very sure because we never know. 2013, we started with TNA. 2017, I found myself in Jubilee. And just slightly before 2013, there was PNU. And there was total confusion. I think TNA came the last minute. And why ourselves as politicians, when we are doing our campaigns, we normally have our poster, but we have the person, the head of the political party, almost looking like our boyfriend there at the side. You don't have your poster without the person you're supporting. That means political parties are associated with individuals. And let's speak the truth. 202, it took Raila and a few people to say, yote yawezekana bila Moi, they said they supported Kibaki, all of them. And Kenyans follow individuals. So you cannot wish away. And I'm not saying the president will actually dictate. People will decide. But every other strong leadership, whether it's from the Rift Valley, whether it's from the coast, people will come, because that's why you're a leader. People, you have your followers. People will come and seek for advice. They might not take it 100%, but they'll come and ask you which way forward. It has happened before. It's going to happen even on 2022. So let us not burn the bridges.
Yeah,
and let us not bite the hand that fed us. And on the nominated members, when you are nominated by a political party, and not people, an individual in that political party decided, I am going to nominate Jeff, not Boss Shole. And then you come, at the same time, you come and abuse the same person who nominated you. You come and decide now they are dynasties. When you're being nominated, you didn't notice the dynasties were nominating you. But when you're already in and enjoying the benefits, then you start calling people dynasties. It's really unfair. And some of these people have benefited from the same people they are abusing today. Why do we forget so fast?
Go on.
And you see, that's exactly where you go wrong when you say that the people who nominated you. Remember, for someone to get a nomination, it's actually those of us who vied and got votes so that the party was able to have sufficient number of seats to be able to nominate people.
Not all of them vied.
So you cannot credit the nomination to an individual. You credit the nomination to a party and those people who went and campaigned for that party. And that's what I'm saying. There is such personalization at the moment from everything that Sabina is saying. You're personalizing parties. You're personalizing like somebody owes allegiance to an individual, forgetting that it's those millions of Kenyans who voted that made it possible for that person to be nominated. When you talk about a nomination for Isaac Mwaura is representing people with disabilities. So he represents a larger population in Kenya. And that position is provided for in the Constitution. So it is not that he was rewarded by an individual.
He was unfortunately, he was rewarded by ODM. He came to Jubilee, he was rewarded. Is he the only person who can represent the people with disability in this nation? There are several others who are qualified.
It's the political parties that decide when they are preparing their nomination list.
So who decides that political party? Because we as members of political parties were not asked whether Isaac Mwaura should be nominated or not. There are individuals who sat down and decided.
No, people also lobby. If you look at Isaac Mwaura, has had a very long history of working with people with disabilities. He's been one of the biggest champions, and therefore he has a certain status within that community. Yeah. He's not the only one, but the people that he represents, many people lobbied. So, and if there was any objection, let the community that he represents then take issue with it. But it can't be you taking an issue with it.